on a piece of wood, yet it somehow completely changed history. But see, we picked Jesus out. We made a sacrifice fool. We're like, well, I'll just go to church on Easter and make the cross nice jewelry. But see, the cross wasn't a symbol of faith. It was a symbol of death. I mean, imagine if someone had an electric chair hanging around their neck.
So the question we have to ask is, what was different about the man that day? They take something that kills and turn it into something that saves. See, he was unique because he was innocent. God actually became a man. Now that's different. And the cross, he says, I'm not dead because of me. I'm dead because of you. That's for the things you have done, but for the ones you will do. And on the cross, God treated Jesus like he was us. Poured out his wrath on the Son, so he might show that he's just.
He took our filth and he took our sin. And the beauty is that when you trust in Jesus, you're included in him. But first, walk with me what it must have been like that night. When the Son of God looked like he lost the fight. No heartbeat, no breathing, no sign of life. Jesus tasted death, and he didn't feel right. Have you ever let that sink in? That Jesus died? No, really, Jesus actually died.
3 days in the tomb, lifeless laid his remains, like the king had given up his crown, like he had given up his reins. But all of a sudden, come Sunday, something started to change. From the grave, he heard a thump, and blood started pumping in his veins. Heart beating, blood pulsing. Instantly, Satan felt his power break because the Son of God was dead. But now the Son of God is awake. And every breath that he took was another punch to Satan's face, showing that we are not under our sin, but we are under grace.
So rejoice with me, because when he went to the grave, you did too. And when he rose from the grave, your life became new. He says, my job is finished, let your new life begin. You can actually have freedom. Stop wallowing in your sin. So the chains have been broken, the stones have been rolled away. God doesn't love a future you. He actually loves you today. So you're clean, you're spotless. The curse has been squashed. That's what baptism is. It's just showing you've been washed.
So rejoice with me, because we are not awaiting the verdict. He already said not guilty, and the resurrection just proves he assured him.
Because our whole lives we feasted on sin. We couldn't get tad. He just walks over to our bill and says, I'll take care of that.
So stop trying to pay your own debt. In fact, God doesn't even expect it. The cross was payment given, the resurrection just payment accepted.
See, he made us perfectly spotless, though we were filled with spiritual gore. And when he left the grave, he left our sin on the floor.
He turned around and looked at where his body lay. He said to sin, yeah, that's where you're going to stay.
So church, walk in freedom because you are free. The resurrection just stands, saying it's a guarantee. A royal decree proclaiming we are children of the King. So even when your mouth can't, let your light all